This conference will now be recorded.
Just waiting for others. I can see only two of you, Kanchana and Tejasri. Let's give one more minute and then we can get started. Okay, I don't think others are joining. Let me get started. They can watch the recording if required. Okay, the recording is in progress. I believe so. Okay, so in yesterday's topic, yesterday's session, sorry, we discussed on product rules, right? So let me go back. Okay, so we were discussing on the selection product rule. We already discussed alert and validation, and we discussed selection rule, where we created action with hide, remove, enable, disable, all these conditions, right? And we then end up with that. So today we are going to discuss on, as we discussed yesterday, we created one of the, sorry, product rule. So if you go to the product rule, right, so this is the demo rule which we created yesterday, which will check your error condition as your configuration attribute is US, right? So if it is US, then um, video shipping country or configuration attribute is US, then do some disable or enable functionality on your product selection. So that is the action we did. So let's take example, as I mentioned yesterday. If you go to the code, right, and if you have combination of multiple things there, so let's say, for example, I have one code where I selected, for example, this is my code, right? So if I selected US and I have multiple products here, for example, let's take example of 10 product, at least 10 15 product. Let's take example, there can be 100 products as well, right? So if I have code and I want to select, I have these many products in my company. I'm just taking 12 product here, but you can take 200 as well, right? And based on these countries, US, India, I'm just taking two examples. There can be Australia or other as well, but I will take this example. So let's say US, this product one is enabled, and but India it is disabled. So I want to take these actions, right? So as per our existing logic, what you will do? if I have this requirement, I want to enable P1 for US and disable same product for India, right? So whenever you go to the code, right? Whenever you go to the code and actually edit the lines, and if you go to the add products, if you select any product, for example, this is the one we created, an antivirus bundle, right? So here, oh, sorry, not this one, right? We created a mechanical bundle for your badge, right? So mechanical bundle. So this bundle we have CAD SLM, and based on your shipping country, I want to remove some product, right? So right now I'm enabling some product, disabling some product based on India. But let's say here I have 100 products and I want to do some combination. P1, it should be enabled, right? P2, it should be disabled, right? So whenever I'm doing US, it's directly selected, right? But if I selected India, it's not changing anything here because we have not written the reverse logic there, opposite logic here. What you want to do if I change this India? So what you need to do here, if I want to achieve this particular requirement, what you need to do? You need to create one product rule, right? One product rule for this requirement and another product rule for this requirement, because first product will error condition will check your configuration attribute is US, then it will create, I will add one product action similar to this product action, and I will disable that product here, right? Similarly, if it is India, I need to create another product rule which will check configuration attribute India, and it will disable the same product in the transaction. Let's say in another way, right? So if you say US, if you selected US, it will enable this product, but enable India, it should disable this product, right? So similar for P2, right? Similar for P3. If you have multiple combinations, we are saying enabled for this and all other things I want to disable, right? So if I have multiple combinations like this, right? So what you will do in that case? You will going to create different product action for this to just disable, enable. Same thing here. Means you can take same enable, disablement, hide, remove, right? If I have multiple combinations here, then it's not feasible to go ahead and create different product action for each and every enable, disable action, right? So instead of that, what you can do, you can prepare one Excel. In that Excel, maybe, okay, this is the one I created already. Okay, so you can prepare one Excel where you can give the product name, you can give your action that disabling or enabling if it is every time required, and what is your category for that. So if it is US, this product should be enabled. If I go to check this for example, so this is my product, right? So you can store all these results in your Excel. So this is I created for Norton, but let's say example of our mechanical bundle, right? So let's take example of mechanical bundle. So inside this mechanical bundle, right? We are inside the mechanical bundle here. Inside the mechanical bundle, I want to remove, hide these two products, for example, SLM CAD, and there can be more products here, right? So you can go ahead and on that particular product, which product you want to hide, which product you want to disable, right? You have different options here. So we know like these many options are there, SLM CAD and maintenance for CAD. So maintenance for CAD is in the another feature, but I will remove that feature just to testing purpose. And that product, this particular product I will add inside the same. So that way like I can test quickly. I'm just changing feature to have more product in the same feature just for our understanding. So if I go and cancel this, if I select a mechanical bundle, right? So we can have all the products now inside the same feature. Now what my requirement is, let's consider here we have 200 product. If I selected US, this product SLM basic package should be disabled, right? So what is this SLM basic package? Let me go to the bundle and I can select that particular product. I can store all these results in Excel and we can load that. So SLM basic package, this is my product, right? I can click on that, and this particular product, I can copy this name of the product, right? I just want to store the results. So whatever the product you will get combination from business, you can just take that name of the product and you can prepare one Excel, and in that Excel you can add that product name. So this is my first product, SLM basic package. The second product is CAD and third product is maintenance. So I will copy the all product names here. Okay, second product, and the third product ID is Salesforce ID. I'm just copying because based on that I will play some logic here. So we'll delete the last line. I have 3 lines now. Okay, now what I'm trying to say now, if I have these products, this particular first product CAD, it will disable for US. The second product will enable for US, and third product is enable for India, right? So for India, only this particular product is enabled. So these two products should be disabled, right? So you need to have another combination here which will disable for India. So this is how, this is for India, right? So if you are enabling here, for example, if I'm saying enable here, enable for this US, both the products we are enabling here, same two products we can disable here, right? So same two products we can disable here. So in that way, what will happen? This product and this product, if you selected US, it will be enabled. But if you select India, this same product, these two products will be disabled, and only one product will be enabled. So this is my combination. I'm just trying to add all the combination here. You will get all this combination from business. Just add that product name here, what action you want to take, it is required action, and what is your category, right? It is US or India or anything. So once your file is ready, just save that file. And what you need to do, you need to write one selection rule. Let me disable this rule because otherwise you will be confused now. So right now I will disable all the product rules. If I go here, cancel this screen, and if I selected mechanical bundle, I haven't done any updates. I'm just showing you what is the user. If I selected US, nothing will happen here, right? I can select any product here now. If I selected India, nothing is happening here, right? But what I want to write now, I want to write some data here in the backend. Once you select US, these many products, these two products will be enabled, CAD and SLM. These are the ID of the product. And if I selected India, automatically these two products will be disabled here, and only one product, that is maintenance product, will be enabled. This is the my requirement. So what you need to do, you need to write your product rule first. So you need to write your same, there is no change. So what you need to do, you need to write your selection product rule. All these things are similar. Selection product rule, you just need to select selection. You are saying conditional, product, scope, always, whatever we discuss. Only the things which we not discussed in last couple of sessions is the lookup object that we will be discussing today. So this is the lookup query information which will actually query the data from this particular object. So lookup data is the standard object provided by Salesforce CPQ, where we are going to store all these your details. So it's not like fetching data from Excel. You need to insert this all data in your SBQQ lookup data object. And in that object, you can use your custom object as well. Like you can create your custom object and you just add that custom object API name here. There is no issue. So, but right now I'm using this object to store all the data. So if you query this data in Salesforce CPQ, so I believe like you are from admin background. Not, then I will discuss. So if you go, just install this Salesforce Inspector extension, that is Chrome extension. If you go to the data export, and if I write the query here, for example, select ID from, what is the name of my object? I'm saying it's lookup data, but you can add your own object name as well. This is the standard came with package, but you can add your custom object name. So I'm saying SBQQ lookup data. So this is my object name, SBQQ lookup data. This is object name, right? So if I query all the data, so whatever the fields here, type means it's disabling or enabling. Required means it's required or not. And then product dot ID, it means like which product you are going, product dot name maybe. It will show you all the products name present here. And last one is the category. You can create your own fields like this to store the data. Right now, I can say these many things are already present here for Quick Heal and Norton, which I created as part of another batches. But right now, I don't see anything for CAD SLM here. Only I can see 8 records here, right? Only 8 records I can see. But what I will do now, I will go and insert these many records. So I will just copy these results, and how you are going to insert this data in Salesforce in the same object, lookup data object. So lookup data object, product, product means this product ID I'm inserting, right? Then this second is type means enable, disable. You can see type here. These are the field which we created to store data. Required means this is the required field, and category means which category you want to enable and disable, right? So you can use that. So right now I can see 8 records. I can import data now. So you can use same extension to import data. Otherwise you can use the data loader as well. So here you can use the data import, and here what object you are going to insert data, it's lookup data, right? SBQQ lookup data object, and there you're going to insert data. What you need to do now, it's very simple tool actually. You just need to copy your whole data in Excel, just Control C and click here in the data, just click here and type Control V. I'm just typing Control V, automatically all the data is here, product, type, required, category, and automatically all the mapping will done. And I can see 5 record I am going to insert here. You can click import, it will show you 5 records will be inserted. I will select import, right? So it's showing like inserted, 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 inserted. So all the records from my sheet are inserted in Salesforce in the lookup data object. So if I query again this data, it should show me 8 existing record plus the newly inserted 5 records. So 8 plus 5, 13 records. So let me query the data. So now I can see 13 records are there. So all these data which we added, CAD, maintenance, SLM, these 5 records we inserted now, right? So now similar to your Excel, you will loaded data in your lookup data object. Okay. Now what you need to do, you need to fetch data from this particular object in your price product role. So lookup data is the object. That's the reason I'm saying lookup data is my object. And type means which field you are using from type. Type means your this type field. It will be enable, disable, or anything what you're going to do. If I open this ID as well, if I go into open this ID, sorry, let me show you again, because maybe it's if you queried all the data, lookup data, if you open any record, you can use this extension. You can use the view in Salesforce. Click on this view in Salesforce. Maybe I'm not sure how many are aware on this extension. This is Salesforce extension. It's not like whatever I'm doing. So lookup data, we inserted this new record with US category for this CAD basic package. I'm saying enable. So I have all the actions here. If I want to in feature, if I want to remove, add, disable, enable, all the product actions that we have, all the product action we have here as well in the lookup data. We added that manually. You can add actually manually all these fields. Salesforce will automatically recognize that this is the add action I want to do, remove action, enable, disable. So all this data is stored here. So you can see all the data is here. What you need to do now, so you need to query lookup data. Type field is type field means which action you want to take. Product field means which product you want to disable. Required means it is required or not, and you can save that. Message means there if you want to pass any message. So you have written selection rule which will query. This is query actually. It will write the query like select type product required from lookup data. So it will query all the records from lookup data. So it will export, it will take the query will result 13 records, but we don't need 13 record. We just need record whatever we are selecting. If you selected US, only US related records will be selected, right? So what you need to do, you need to go to the related list. You need to write error lookup query product rule. So what this is, this will take the input from your UI. So whatever you are selecting here, US or India, based on that you want to perform some action, right? If I selected US, only US related rows from here will be used to enable the action, to disable the action, right? So what I will do, I will write one query here. If you open this query, this is very simple. What you need to do, you are checking configuration attribute, Match type is you can use field value or static value. Field value means you can use any field. Static means any static value 1, 2, 3, whatever. But right now I want to use configuration attribute value as your type. And what I would do, my configuration attribute name is CA. What is the name of my configuration attribute? Do you remember? Let me go to the mechanical bundle. This is the attribute we created, right? Let me close these tabs. So this is the attribute we created, shipping country. I want to check US and then only fetch the US related record. So if I go to the mechanical bundle, I just want to check shipping country is the name. Okay. So let me check the name, exact name, configuration attribute. Yeah. So it's test CA1. The name is test CA1. Let me copy that name. I want to test these attributes from mechanical bundle to check the results, right? So this is the my attribute test CA1. It's not coming. Yeah, test CA1. So what I will do, I will match the configuration attribute test CA1. So test CA1 will, whatever you are selecting here, for example in India, immediately it will store that results in your this field, tested configuration attribute, and that field you can equals to, you can write down equals to category of your lookup field. Category of lookup field is, this is my category, right? So US India, US India, US India. So category is the lookup field, I mean the field which we used in the lookup data object. So this field will be compared with your shipping country configuration attribute. So this field will be compared with your category field which you inserted in the lookup data. So that's it. So you need to save that. And the third thing is very mandatory thing, you created lookup query, all these things. You created your lookup query which will actually check your configuration attribute equals to your category, and only US related things, only US related record will be fetched, and those enable disable actions will be performed. You don't need to add action now. You don't need to create action record because all this enable disable we are handling in the object. You don't need to add here anything, right? So we are not adding anything there. Only the last thing is you need to assign this rule to your bundle or product. That is the mandatory thing, that is a configuration rule. So I will go and assign this to the mechanical bundle, right? It's my bundle is mechanical bundle. So I will go and assign this to mechanical bundle. That's it. Nothing is changing there. All the steps are similar, right? So let me repeat my steps. We created one product rule. This product rule is selection. We added one object here. You can use your custom object as well, just give API name. And in this object, we inserted a couple of record with the combination of which type, adding, removing, for which product and for which category. So we have provided those values here. Then we created, second step is you created lookup query. This lookup query will fetch the data from your configuration attribute, and that data, whatever you are selecting US India, that will be equals to your category. That means only the record which you selected US related record will be fetched from this table. If you selected India, only India related records will be fetched. And the third step is you need to add the configuration rules there to assign this product rule to particular bundle. Those are the steps. Now the point is like how we want to test now. So let me cancel this, select mechanical bundle, and I want to test this functionality, right? So let's say I have selected US now. So if I selected US, SCAD package will be enabled. That's my point, right? So if I selected US now, it will run all the product rules. It will query the data, and I can see all the products are enabled here. Let me check, import data again. Let me order by created date. So I just want to check all the records which are created today, and maybe where created date, today's date. I don't want to check existing records as well. Today. Okay, so I will only see the record which we created today. So we can see US. If I selected US, this product CAD basic package is enabled and SLM basic package is also enabled, right? The expected behavior is CAD and all these packages are enabled. But if I select India now, if I select India, your maintenance package will be enabled, but both the CAD and SLM package will be disabled, right? So let me test this functionality. So let me uncheck these checkboxes. So if I selected India now, SLM, CAD both should be disabled, only maintenance should be enabled. Okay, this is the output you will get. Both the packages, I mean, both the things are disabled, only maintenance is selected here, I mean, enabled. So you can add multiple records here, whatever your combination is. And the advantage of using lookup query is like going forward, like maybe after 1 month, business mind changed and they are saying, I want to enable the CAD basic package for India as well. Right now we are disabling. They want to enable now. You don't need to change anything in the product rule. Product rule is the single product rule you are using now. You are using single product rule. You don't need to write different product rules. What you just need to do, you just need to go to this record, view in Salesforce, and you just need to enable that in package. This is data, so you don't need any approvals or anything. You can do this with the help of any incident or anything, right? So you can just you disable that, you can enable that, and just save that record. So you don't need to go and touch to your product rules. So that way you can remove the maintenance as well. So if you have multiple combinations, coming back to our existing topic, if you have multiple combination like enable, disable, you can store all the combination in the one of the object, that is lookup data, and this object you can query in your product rule, and then that way you can compare with your configuration attribute. That is the thing you need to do that. This is all the steps I mentioned here just for your purpose. Okay. Any questions? Let me take the questions from chat window. Okay, Nutan is asking, in SF CPQ, do we have anything where I can see list of all product rules in summarized way based on their type along with conditions action? No, there is no way to summarize. You need to export data and check that actually. There is no way like that. In single click, you cannot see. You need to query all the product rules where all you can need to select all the fields and you can query that data. There is no, otherwise you can create report as well on product rule object. Okay. What if I need to add 2 more additional fields in lookup query? 2 more additional fields, yes, you can add actually. Miss, you cannot change, but these things you cannot change. These are the required things. You need to select type, what you want to disable, enable, which product you want to disable, enable, and it is required. These are the thing you always need to match. But what you can change
So
instead
these
of
fields like type. Yeah,
yeah,
sorry.
go ahead.
Yeah, so these fields like type where we are actually performing an action, and product field and required field. These are kind of
Mandatory.
static. I mean, yeah, on the UI, can I add 2 more fields here itself?
No. And there is no support from Salesforce CPQ for that. The only thing what you can do, instead of here, for example, you're on, only the thing you can change is, instead of shipping country, whatever you are selecting, you are comparing this shipping country with your category field, right? Right now you are comparing with the category field. You can add your own field here, similar to maybe your country. You can add your own field column and you can check that field here. You can do whatever you want
So
here,
in
but
query
this
itself, I can add and perform operation on that.
exactly. But here there is no chance. I mean, the Salesforce CPQ will not support that. You can do that, but Salesforce CPQ doesn't have that functionality to add new fields here, and there is no logic behind that field, so there is no point to add that.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, Srinivas is asking, let's say if we want to add 100 plus product rules, do we need to do it in manual only? No, is there any way automate you can do, right? So if you have multiple product rules, right? As I mentioned, you can take all the product. So for example, I want to insert, you can load this data in Excel and means what, for example, you want to create 100 product rules. You need to know like what is the name of the product rule, right? So you can copy all these things, what is the name of that, right? And based on that, so for example, my product rule name, condition mates, you need to specify all these fields in your Excel. All the columns you can create for product rule name, then condition mates, you need to create another column, third column. So all these fields and there, what is the attribute or value there, you need to add all these fields in Excel, and in a single click you can load this data in Salesforce. That's the only data loader. You can use data loader or Salesforce extensions to load that data.
Got it.
Rahul, this is Nutan again. I'm sorry if I'm
Mhm.
interrupting, but follow-up question to Srinivas, what he has asked, right? So let's say if we have 8 fields combination, there are 8 combination in the sense out of these 8 fields, 2 fields are Boolean. Okay,
Okay.
2 can be true or false, and we
Mhm.
have 8 and we have 10 products.
Mhm.
Okay, so in that way, minimum 80 product rules are possible, minimum, right? And
Mhm.
if we consider only true value for these 2 Boolean fields, and if we consider combinations of false values as well, there would be another 80 or at least 20 more combinations, right? So we will reach 100 200 recommendation limit of Salesforce CPQ easily. So in such scenario, what we will do?
Yeah, in such scenario, that's the solution, right? Lookup query. Those all scenarios you can add in Excel. Whatever you have multiple scenarios. If those are not condition based, you can do that in single product rule. If those are condition based, right? So if you have, for example, as you
Mm-hmm.
mentioned, like for example, 800 combinations are there. I'm taking more example now. Instead of 80 products, I will say 800 combinations are there. Load all this combination in lookup data object, this lookup data object, right?
This
This
would be
lookup data
considered
will
a
have
one product rule.
one product rule, and it will fetch only the only product or actions which we required, and it will fetch the do the operation. That's the reason lookup query comes in picture. You don't need to write the 100 product rules, and that is not the good way. Just for disabling, enabling, you are writing 100 product rules. That's not the good way. You can do that in any ways. Lookup query is the option for that.
I think I got it now. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Today, probably I'm not much focused. I had lost the
No,
track somewhere. Somehow.
No worries.
Rahul, I have one more question on the same line. So you are saying, right? So if you want to like add multiple product rules, so we have so many fields, right? So do we have any standard template? Like what are the fields we can use for this one? So there's so many fields are there, right?
Yes, so many fields are there. There is no standard template actually, but you can query all the fields and then you can write whatever the data you have. I mean, Salesforce has not provided anything actually. If you want to
Okay.
load, and it's very simple actually in Salesforce. Never Salesforce
So
provide this
whatever
types of
we
template.
want, just we will put that column name and we'll put the data and we'll export, right?
Exactly. So you can, for example, select ID from product rule, right? So whatever the product rule fields are there, right? So these many product rule fields are there. So for example, right? So these many fields are there. These many fields.
Correct.
Just
Yeah.
copy all these fields, whatever you
Okay.
want. These many fields you can query from here, and these many columns you need to create in Excel, and then
Excel
you need
sheet.
to upload that because it's data again. So Salesforce doesn't support big
Okay.
data.
Okay.
I mean,
If something
they will
like,
not
right,
support it.
if we have something like mandatory and something like optional fields, right? So those things also we
Exactly.
can.
It's up to us. Mandatory fields you need to provide, otherwise, while inserting it will fire errors.
It will throw
And
error,
other,
right? Yeah.
yeah, and other custom fields you need to write your own logic, and you need to prepare Excel basically, and that you can load. That's the only
But
point.
normal real time, normal we will use Excel sheets only, right? Or like nobody will do manually, right?
Yeah, that's correct. 100 rules are there. No one will do that manually
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
100 rules they will have common attributes. I mean, for example, if you take the example of this product rule, most of the product rules scope is product. Then why we will write 100 product rules? So same, you can create one row in Excel with all this correct combination, and you can just copy paste, just change the error conditions or whatever you want, right? So it's a lot of work. It's not like single Excel. You can create your product rule first, then you need to create your error conditions. You need to insert that. That
Yeah.
error
So many
condition
things
should
are
have
there.
lookup to
Yes.
product rule. Actions are
Yeah.
there. So it's not like easy. It's data related job. It's not difficult, but it will take time.
Understood. Thanks, Rahul.
Yeah, no problem. Any more questions? Feel free to ask, don't worry. This is very important actually. This lookup related things are very important. Even for price rule we need this lookup data. Even for price rule we have same thing, query data from some objects. because these objects, even don't use this lookup data if you don't want. Recommended approach is to use this data, this object, but if you have your own custom object, then you can use that, but you need to have some fields there to define type, to define product, to define required by, and to define the look. This is the object name. So you can create your own custom object. You can give your different names here, but that name should be linked to your this particular lookup type field. So for example, I have action type field created in one of the custom object. So let's say I created one custom object as product rule action. This is my custom object, right? Product rule action. So I will give product rule action here, and inside that object I created action name. Action name is add remove. So that action name will come here automatically. Salesforce understand what is type field, that is action name. So but you need that, means type field every time you need to map that, otherwise it will not work, right? Any more questions?
So Rahul, in real-time scenarios, which is the most commonly used type of product rule?
These
Which is the
type,
most
I mean,
commonly
add remove, I mean those types you are talking about.
this dynamic one, or I mean selection, production rule type of selection, or we generally use only validation, or
Okay, you're
I don't know.
talking about this type. Okay, yeah, it's not like that. We cannot segregate like that. We can have equal validation rules, those many selection as well. It's depend on our custom business. So if you take the example from my company, like we are using all these things. Filter we are not using most of time, but these three things we are using. Filter we generally companies are not using. I will explain that in next slide. What is this filter rule with which we are using with the dynamic bundles only. But these three things I will give equal weightage for all these things. Like there is no I will not say like any recommendation, because this is something based on your custom business. Like if you want to add validations, you can write valid product validation rule. Alert, you can write that. Selection, obviously selection is the mostly used, I will say, but we cannot compare actually this. This is what I feel about these three things.
Okay.
Yeah. Filter is something we have very less, the people are not using filter rule, because there is one limitation means it's only used with the dynamic bundles that we will be discussing as part of next slide, that is dynamic bundle. So dynamic bundle is the only concept where we are using filter rules. Otherwise all the requirement you can achieve with the selection rule. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so let's come to the next slide, that is dynamic bundle. So there is one more example. Let me give you to you. It's very simple actually, but let me explain you. God. Sorry, let me share. Okay, so what I'm trying to explain you now. Let's say you created one bundle. Okay, you created one bundle today. For example, let's take Android application bundle is your name of the bundle. I'm just giving an Android application example, or iPhone, whatever you want, Apple, you can take this. So in Android, if you take the Android market or Apple market, they are developing their application and they're launching that application every month or 15 days, right? So they have different, so in that bundle, for example, Android application, today they launched product A1. Tomorrow they can go and launch 3-4 more products, and they want to sell all these products inside this bundle, right? So if let's say we have 7 product initially, you created bundle, you created product option, and so it's not like just product option. So you need to create two things, right? So you need to create these many product first, A1 to A7 product, then you need to create product option, right? And these many product options you need to create to link your actual product to your bundle to sell them. That's good. We are okay to do that one time setup. But after 1 month, 15 days, they come up with new products. I mean, new products means 88 next month, right? Android, like how many developments, how many applications they are launching every day. So if, for example, they come up with new, say 6-7 product, You need to again go, they're asking like, I want to sell same product inside the same bundle, Android application. Why I will sell this product outside the bundle? No, they want to configure these many products again for this particular bundle. So you need to again create those many product options here, right? Again, next month you will get again 10 products. So you need to again go and create product options, and its maintenance standpoint is very difficult. So instead of that, can we have any way we will just create product and automatically those will be sell inside this bundle instead of creating product option? Can we skip this product option step? Yes, we can do that. For example, let's say we got these many products. Instead of creating product option, I can directly sell this product inside this particular bundle. I can achieve that, right? So I am totally skipping the product option step. That's the concept of dynamic bundle. Dynamic bundles means runtime you will get some products, and runtime you will decide which bundle you want to sell, right? So how to do that, I will clearly mention you now. So let's say I already created one of bundle for your testing. Bundle means it's simple. We don't want to follow the step. Bundle means any bundle, kill bundle or mechanical bundle, we created product, right? And there is a hidden checkbox is true, optional checkbox is true. All other things are similar. You can see configuration type is allowed, pricing method is fixed price, term, everything is same. So I will not go to that route now. All these things are set here with this bundle. I have this bundle. In the related list, I will not see any option here. You don't see any option here created, but still I can sell some of the product inside the dynamic bundle as I mentioned. How? The first step is you need to create feature inside dynamic bundle. That is the first step. If any feature, any bundle with the feature option selection method as dynamic, that is your dynamic bundle. This is the feature I created. We already discussed how to create feature. I will not go to that route like what is the maximum option, minimum option, but I committed to you to discuss this option selection method at the time of dynamic bundle. So what I will do, click means you can select any product there by using checkboxes. Add means you will get that add button to select the products, and dynamic is the only thing. So I am saying my option selection method of the feature is dynamic. I will save that record. That's it. No more setup. Any bundle with feature and with option selection method as dynamic are considered as dynamic bundle. That's the single definition. We are done with the setup, and there is no product option. Then there can be options, right? There can be few options as I mentioned here. You can have first 7 options, and other than that, this 7 product newly added product, you don't need to create product option. They can have some product option, and they don't have some product option. It's not mandatory to have product options. So you can say you cannot identify the bundle based on option. You can identify the dynamic bundle based on feature option selection method. That's the first step you need to follow. So you need to create dynamic bundle without or with options. You need to create feature on it, and option selection method should be dynamic. That's it. Okay. Now, if I go to the product rule, let me check if any product rule is active now. I want to just disable because okay, I will disable this. Okay. Now, what I'm trying to do, whatever I created dynamic bundle, okay, I will try to add on code. Let me show you that. So you will understood better before I perform any steps. Okay. What I will do, whenever you add a product, you will see the dynamic bundle here, right? So you can see dynamic bundle is added there. If I click select, your feature will display. That feature name is dynamic feature, right? If you go to the bundle, I can see the feature name is dynamic feature. So if you go inside that feature, I am saying option selection method as dynamic. That's the reason my feature is displayed here. Feature is displayed. Inside that, I don't see any product, but it displayed one button here to add options, right? If I have option selection method as dynamic, it will show you add option button. If I click on that, it will try to filter some products to dynamically add those products. It will display all the products right now because we have not written any logic. So you can add any product from your product catalog. But right now, what I will do, I want to only select few products with some criteria. So let's say I have one product. Let's say I want to sell this DP1. This is my dynamic product one. My product code is DP1. So any product, there on any product we have some identifier to identify like this is the product which we want to sell with the help of dynamic bundle, right? So these many products which we created now, sales rep should enter something here, maybe some product family or maybe some code. They should provide some code. For example, DP means dynamic product family means, for example, hardware. So all the hardware bundles will be added. Hardware product will be sellable in the Android application. So you should define some identify here. So you can use product code or product family. So right now I will use anything, like whatever you want, you can use that product family or product name, right? So you can create your own products, and on that product you can provide one attribute it will help me to identify like this product should be sellable inside the dynamic bundle. That is the one step. And then you can write down one product rule, right? So what you need to do, uh, you need to write one product rule which will filter the data. So whenever you click on add options, it's filtering the data. That's the reason I'm writing filter rule. Okay, I will activate all other things are same, all condition, product, always, everything is same. I'm not entering anything, so I will save that. Now what my filter rule will do, my error condition is nothing, because every time I want to run that product rule, right? But only the products which are, we need to write action to display the products from the hardware family or anything, whatever you want. So what I will do, I have written the type as default filter. So default filter is one of the type here. Similarly, enable, disable all these things. Similarly, default filter is one of the type, right? So default filter means it will be used with the filter rules only. So these all filter rules will be with the default filter. So what I'm trying to say, I have taken one field on product object, that is formula field, that will actually check your product family. So this particular field which is on product object, if you go to the product, any product, for example DP1 is my product. If you go to the backend, I created that formula field. You can use any field. I mean, mostly people are using formula field because that will have all the results. So for example, this is the field I created, product family. It will be family. It will return your what is the family there, hardware. What I am checking, if your product family equals to hardware, only those products should be displayed when you click on the add option button here. When you click on the add option button, only the products with the product family equals to hardware, those will be selected for the dynamic bundle to sell. So right now, if I go and check, if I let me run this now, because we have set that product action. If I run add option, I can still see all the product option here. So let me cancel that. Let me cancel from here. Let me check if anything missed here. This is my filter rule, right? Filter rule, it's active, all conditions, it's always running. If I go to the related list, okay, the one step which we missed, we have not assigned this rule to my bundle. So what you need to do, you need to assign this particular product uh, rule to the dynamic bundle. And if you want to assign to the specific feature as well, I mean, this is my bundle, right? Dynamic bundle, for example, if I click on add products, if I select a dynamic bundle, right? So you can add that to the bundle, this particular product rule. Otherwise, you can add this particular product rule, this particular product rule to your feature as well. So if you go to the here, you can add this product rule to your product as well as your feature. You can do anything. Like for example, what happens if I have 3 features here in the side of the dynamic bundle, but you want to only apply these changes for first feature, you can assign this feature as well. So this particular product will run only for that particular feature. So let me go and try to add the products from scratch. That's maybe the reason. If I click on add products now, if I selected dynamic bundle, right? If I click on select, if I click on add option, it will only show me the product family with the hardware, right? So only those 2 products will be displayed. So I can go and select any product and add it. So it will be added in the dynamic feature, this product. If I again click on add options, it will again show you the products with the product family hardware. So what I'm trying to say, these are the two products right now, but in future, if I got one more product which you want to sell inside that particular bundle, this bundle, dynamic feature bundle, right? How you will do that? Let me explain you. So for example, this is my product. I will just clone and create new product. So what I am trying to say, today I got one new product and I want to sell that product inside the dynamic bundle instead of creating product options. So I will say this is my dynamic product 3, and I'm saying hardware category. That is my point, right? Based on this family, I will add that product. All of the things are same. So I will say I'm just creating new product, nothing else. And I will go to related list and I will assign price. That is the mandatory step now you will be doing. Okay, add to standard price. If you add $100 here, you save that. Okay, so that's it. So DP3 is the product which we created now. Now I want to sell that product inside the dynamic bundle. I don't need to do anything. I just want to check what is my identifier here. It's hardware and it should be sellable. Right now it's not sellable, but if I click add options now, I will see the third product as well. Because we have written filter rule based on action, that action is default filter and your filter is checking product family equals to hardware. Only hardware related things will be copied here. So that is the last step of creating the product role. Any questions on dynamic bundle? It's very simple. Just need to write filter rule for that to filter the product based on your type of the, what is the identifier is very important. And you need to train your users to create product and then should select some your identifier, whatever it means. It's not like required product family. You can add your own custom field and that custom field you can use here to filter. But you need to convey that message to your customers or any sales rep. Use that field to populate that field, sorry, if you want to sell that particular product inside any your dynamic bundle. So for example, dynamic bundles means I'm taking name of as dynamic bundle. You can give any name of that. Android application bundle is dynamic bundle. You can create this product, you can set the family hardware, automatically this will be sellable inside this bundle. So if you go ahead with this particular thing, let me show you. So right now if I selected DP3 here, if I click add, this particular DP3 is added inside the dynamic bundles feature, dynamic feature. So both the products will be sellable inside the bundle. If I save that, it's normal flow. So going forward, I mean here onwards, it's normal flow. I can see this is my bundle. Inside that I have these two products, right? So it's normal flow. Any questions on dynamic bundle? No questions? Okay, thanks, Nathan. Okay, great. Okay, if you have no questions, then we are good. I think yesterday Kanchana or Nutan, who was asking, or Tejasri, who was asking for the any issues like you are facing? You want to
I
This is
think
Kanchana
Kanchana.
Rahul. I was asking.
yeah, Kanchana, go ahead.
Okay. I've created an alert rule, but it's not showing up in the code line editor. So I just wanted to check with you. Can you allow me to share the
Yes,
screen, Rahul?
let me try. Allow. Yeah, you are presenter now.
Can you see my screen, Rahul, now?
Not yet. You are sharing because we don't see anything.
Okay, I'm sharing, but
Others, can you see?
We can't see Kanchana.
okay, yeah, I'm doing it again.
Right. Yeah.
Now?
Not 8.
Mm. Hmm.
Not 8 actually. Maybe some issue. Yeah, you can explain me maybe if it is the issue. You can tell me like you have written one alert rule. You can just go ahead whatever I'm saying, like you just follow that. You have written alert rule, and that alert rule is on which what is your what I'm trying to say scope. What is
Rahul,
your scope there?
Rahul, this is Nutan. Um, I
Yeah.
may be not interrupting. We can see the screen now. I may be not interrupting at correct time, but I just want to check my knowledge and understanding what I got from the sessions till now. So I want to help
Okay.
Kanchana just for 2 minutes. Maybe I might be wrong totally, but just want to give it a
Okay.
try. Kanchana, I think if you are saying that you are not able to see where this product rule has been implemented, right? If you go to edit lines, you are on the code, right?
Who is sharing? Nutan, you are
Kanchana, are you
sharing
able
on
to? It's not my screen.
Sorry, I was talking in, like while I was in mute. So this is
Yeah,
my
Kanchana, go just your screen actually.
okay. This is the product rule I was created like the alert rule, and I've added the condition, and I've configured the rule to some bundle to okay the LG
Okay.
bundle. So in the code line,
Go
my
back to product rule first. Let me review first, and then we'll come back here.
okay, sure.
It's approved code. Okay.
Okay.
Go to the bundle. Just wait here. Alert and message is there. Product is there. Okay. Evaluation event is saved. Okay. Yeah. Go to conditions. All good here. So your condition is saying
That is
your unit price is less than 100. Okay. Okay. Go ahead. That's fine. And you assign that to bundle. Okay.
yeah.
Go to product option. Okay, sorry, go to quote line editor.
Okay, maybe try this one.
Yeah. Yeah. ILG bundle. Okay. So you mean like you selected that bundle, but your unit price is not that. What is unit price you mentioned there in error
Less
condition?
than 100, less than 100. But here your unit price is like 500 and 600.
But its condition is less than
It should
100,
be
right?
less than 100, then only it
Ah,
will work.
Yeah.
oh, I'm sorry. I thought like okay,
No. Yeah. Maybe greater
okay,
than
okay.
100 you can mention. It will
Yeah,
work.
yeah. I meant in that way, but I got sorry.
Yeah, yeah. It
Okay,
will work. Don't worry. So only the
okay,
three things what you need to mention. Yeah. Only error condition is very important in that case.
Maybe she can update
okay.
now to greater than and you can try now.
Yeah.
Yeah, even you can try now. Just change that to greater than.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, you will get that.
Okay. Yeah. And also
Yeah.
like I've created that a global attribute too. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I've created this and then
Mm-hmm.
I've added to the attribute of item too.
Okay.
I wanna check. And then added an attribute set.
You can see their lookup attribute set. It's yeah, okay. It's
Oh,
fine.
yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I assigned it to two product. The first one is like
Samsung. Okay.
for TV. Um,
It's
and
product
then
option. Okay.
yeah, the next one for the washing machine.
Mm-hmm.
Wait. TV and washing machine, right? So you know, I'm not seeing that attribute button here. Like
Hmm. Go to the package level setting. That gearbox you can see at top right corner.
here, here.
Top top right corner. Top right.
Oh,
Top
okay.
right. You can see
Mm.
one setting. Yeah. Go
The
to
setup.
setup. Install packages. Yeah. Install packages. Open the Salesforce CPQ package. We don't see your package settings screen. I can see only your configure product screen.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm just.
Let
I
me
think I
check
don't.
in the install package. Install package. There is one option you need to enable that drawer. Let me share my screen and show you otherwise, and that you can follow. Others
Okay.
will also check that. So if you go to the install package, go to this setup, type here install package, click on this and just click on configuration screen, and that is the drawer. Actually you want to see the things inside that product. We will be coming back to that, but there is one drawer actually. I'm not sure what is the name of that drawer or something. Let me check in the additional setting. Yeah, enable product option drawers. So this is the setting. You can just check that checkbox and you will see the arrow button there, like greater than arrow, right? And inside that you will see the global attribute. So just enable this and test this functionality. And if you have any questions, like we can check it on tomorrow as well. Just test that, it will work. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Rahul. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. Anyone has any questions before we jump? Tomorrow we can start with, again, like we need to complete product related things. We still need like a few topics because product is very difficult. I mean, it's very syllabus is very vast, so we need to spend whatever we can, and then we can jump onto the pricing and other sessions as well. Okay. Okay, then thank you so much. Let's connect tomorrow, same time, same link. Okay, bye.